August, often a quiet end to summer, is packed with moments that change the world. From atomic bombs to revolutions, it's the month that shaped history. 15 times over. Here are the most shocking and impactful events that took place in August. On August 6, 1945, the world changed forever. The Enola Gay dropped Little Boy over Hiroshima, unleashing a fireball hotter than the sun and flattening the city in seconds. Over 140,000 lives were lost, and radiation haunted survivors for years. Humanity had entered the atomic era, forever altering the sense of global security. The world would never feel quite as safe again. Just 3 days after Hiroshima, Nagasaki was struck by Fat Man, a more powerful atomic bomb. The blast killed an estimated 74,000 people and obliterated the city's industrial heart. The double shock forced Japan's surrender. On August 15th, Emperor Hirohito announced the end of World War II. The deadliest conflict in human history was over. As Japan surrendered, another empire faded, Britain's rule over India. At midnight, August 15, 1947, Jawaharlal Nehru declared India's independence. Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny. Celebrations erupted, the tricolor flag was raised, and a new era began. Yet independence came with the pain of partition. For India, August 15th remains a sacred day of freedom and awakening. On August 13, 1961, Berlin awoke to barbed wire and barricades. East Germany was sealing the border. The Berlin Wall split the city, dividing families and symbolizing the Iron Curtain. For 28 years, it stood as a monument to oppression and division. The world watched as a city, and a continent, was brutally divided. On August 28, 1963, over 250,000 people marched on Washington, demanding civil rights. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, calling for a nation where character, not color, defined people. His words galvanized the movement and inspired a generation. The march became a turning point in the struggle for equality. It was a defining moment in American history. On August 16, 1977, the world lost Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. His sudden death at 42 shocked fans worldwide and marked the end of an era. Graceland became a site of mourning as his music played non-stop. Elvis's influence on music and culture remains unmatched. The king was gone, but his legacy endures. On August 2, 1990, Iraq invaded Kuwait, shocking the world. Saddam Hussein's move triggered global condemnation and a massive US-led military buildup. The invasion set the stage for the Gulf War, reshaping the Middle East. A new era of conflict had begun. By August 1991, the Soviet Union was collapsing. On August 24, Ukraine declared independence, dealing a fatal blow to the USSR. A wave of declarations followed, and by year's end, the Soviet Union dissolved. A superpower vanished, and new nations emerged. On August 14, 1947, Pakistan was born alongside India's independence. Partition triggered one of history's largest migrations and deadly violence. Millions were uprooted as borders were drawn along religious lines. Pakistan's creation remains a moment of pride and pain. The Watergate scandal unraveled President Nixon's administration. Tapes revealed his involvement in a cover-up, making impeachment inevitable. On August 8, 1974, Nixon resigned, the first U.S. president to do so. It was a stunning fall from grace that scarred American politics. On August 1, 1981, MTV launched, playing "Video Killed the Radio Star." Music videos became a cultural force, creating new stars and trends. MTV revolutionized the music industry and youth culture. Visual style became as important as sound. Pop culture would never be the same. On August 22, 1485, the Wars of the Roses ended at Bosworth Field. King Richard III was killed, betrayed by allies, and Henry Tudor claimed the throne. The Tudor dynasty began, reshaping England's future. A bloody chapter in English history closed. On August 21, 1959, Hawaii became America's 50th state. The island's journey from kingdom to statehood was complete. A new star was added to the flag, forever changing the nation's map. Hawaii's unique culture became part of the American story. On August 29, 2005, Hurricane Katrina devastated New Orleans. Levee failures left 80% of the city underwater, and thousands were stranded. Over 1,800 lives were lost, exposing deep inequalities and infrastructure failures. Katrina remains one of America's deadliest disasters. For decades, women fought for the right to vote. In August 1920, the 19th Amendment's fate came down to Tennessee. A single vote broke the deadlock, and on August 26, women's suffrage became law. American democracy was forever changed. Half the nation finally had a voice. August is more than a month. It's a turning point in history. Its events echo through our world, shaping who we are. Thanks for joining this journey through the moments that changed